Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa
is the National Football League.
Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from Tampa. And oh my, mistake there. Backs up, takes a fair catch at the 3-yard line. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
Come on, go!
That penalty
And
is
the
declined.
offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Off of play action, Hill. That'll be complete to Cook. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards, 1st down. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Hill. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 17 there and a New Orleans 1st down. Pretty good start there on plays 1 and 2.
And not discriminating at all, is he? Make sure he's spreading it around on the first 2 throws of the game. 2 different parts of the field as well.
Play action. It's Hill. Going for the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Hill going back to the air on 2nd down. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To the air again. Hill out of the backfield. That's complete to Kamara. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Give them 18 there, and the Saints have a 1st down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a 1st down.
Now some movement before the snap.
Offense.
And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So that'll back him up 5. Hill throwing once more. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
And 15 yards to go.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Hill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Antoine Winfield Jr. picks it. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
Winfield Jr. The 2nd down pass. Intercepted. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their own 46. So after the INT, it's Brady. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, 54 yards. And the Bucs have taken a 1st quarter lead.
Ryan Suckup on for the point.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
2-yard line.
New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Smith. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 16 yards, a first down.
Alvin Kamara hit the NFL with a bang, had double-digit touchdowns in his first 2 seasons. Now, production fell off a little bit last year. Just 6 times did he find the end zone. But his ability to run it and catch it out of the backfield makes him hard to cover. Look for a bounce-back season in 2020.
And this will be incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
It's 2nd down.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Play fake. He'll buy some time right. He's going to take off with it. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Across midfield to the 48-yard line.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Hill. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted.
I need to get my swag right.
Picked up by Sean Murphy Bunting. 20, 10, 5.
Prime time, baby.
And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. This defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. On the return, Deontay Harris. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
On the return, the Saints take over 1st and 10. At their
Spotlight turning back to Taysom Hill as he trots out with his offense. And now, Charles, this becomes a pretty important second drive for them. They're already down a pair of scores here in the first quarter.
As you noted, they're down 2 scores, and to me, they're down a possession or a service break if this were tennis, right? Because they just gave one up. Only their second drive now. Run their offense, try and get back into the game that way, and then look for some help from their defense.
Trying to forget about that pick 6 last time out. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he's trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
That catch good for only a couple.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Looking to throw again on second down. Hill. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Well, the gap man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Throwing on third down, Hill. He'll let this thing go for Sanders. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted. The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there looked like nobody open. Now second down. Looking back to the air on second down. It's Brady. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Saints, nothing.
On first and 10, here's Brady. Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone, and he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
Over first and 10.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Throwing on second and 3. Hill. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
Smith.
Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run it with Kamara. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Saints are back within a score. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Zach Boyd came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. And now the 30-year man from USC, this is Ronald Jones. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
And Brate, the tight end's got it. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
At the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. On 1st down, Brady. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down. But the Brady-Gronk connection, certainly something to watch here with the Bucs in 2020. Of Tom Brady's 541 touchdown passes coming into 2020, Gronk's 78 were the most of any receiver. So after 2 1st downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Again, they'll throw with Brady. Forced out to his left. He's going deep for Brown. And incomplete on the deep ball. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Brady's throw there complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. Here's the correct call.
The throw there by Brady, intended for Gronkowski, but incomplete. Gronkowski the intended target, but it'll be second and goal. Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. Now Brady again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Gronkowski the intended target, but now it's third and goal.
All right, Captain, it's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on third and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A 9-yard touchdown ground. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Taken from about the 12. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Hill on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Antoine Winfield Jr. picks it. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. We haven't even... Escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Brady now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Intercepted by the Saints.
I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. A shotgun snap for Hill. And my goodness, another interception. picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. The final shot before half for Brady. Letting one go deep here for Gronk. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Looking for his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And that'll bring up second down. The final shot before break. Brady escaping the pressure right. And that's incomplete. We have hit halftime, an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3.
Saints 7. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Fielded in the end zone.
It's all me.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own.
Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 44-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. So in Saints territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 44-yard line. Brady now to throw. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
That's another.
When Mike Evans sees man coverage, I don't think he's the only guy who gets excited. I'll guarantee the guy throwing the ball does, because guess what? He's got a lot of options about where to place it because of Mike Evans' size and frame.
Brady going to find Jones here out of the backfield. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Here's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line.
14-yard line.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. This is caught. Gronkowski. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Tom Brady to his old Patriot pal, Rob Gronkowski. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. From the 10. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Sean Murphy Bunting. And this one will be brought back to the 22. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. If you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently, since 2000, Deltha O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. The end result, 21 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get up.
And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
The touchdown was scored by the runner, but the offensive line, they feel like it's theirs. They blocked that one up perfectly, allowed him easy access to the end zone.
34.
Extra point put through by Succop, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And now he'll tuck it and run. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Right here, right here.
Now Hill looking to throw on 1st. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Yards to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Hill. He may try and run for this. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a 1st down.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They had the double-digit lead at halftime, and they have continued to roll. They're hard to stop right now.
I think what we're seeing is an example of a team that has it figured out in this ball game. And whatever the adjustments are the defense has made, hasn't slowed them, hasn't phased them at all. They either anticipated them or they've been so far ahead that they just can't catch up.
Now it's just a search to add to the lead. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 16 yards right off the bat with a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back now in Tampa. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home. Sugar! Check! 52's the Mike. Watch Mike. Hey, 66.
Brady now on first down. Flushed out right. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. The Pro Bowler Chris Godwin, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. To throw again. Brady. Targeting Godwin once more, this time complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 37 yards.
7-yard line.
Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
And that's going to be intercepted. Malcolm Jenkins, the Pro Bowler. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
Intercepted.
Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it now. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. Second down at 6 now from the 42.
2nd and 6 at the 42-yard line.
In your face. 60 Bison.
Again, it's Kamara. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
They snap it on fourth to Hill. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Ronald Jones.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
At the 36-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Brady. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Demario Davis makes the tackle. He led the Saints in that category in 2019.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Saints' 14-yard line.
Check it, reload. Check that. What, Mike 52 right here? Mike 52? Yeah. Mike 52.
Brady going to look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Brady finding Godwin there for a Buccaneer first.
First and goal.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he? And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Touchdown.
Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
Extra point up and good by Succop. And the lead will swell by one more.
7. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Here's Harris to return it. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Set to take over once again. Out comes the Saints offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. That's just his second catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game. They've done a great job of doing that.
And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Buccaneers' 47-yard line.
On 2nd down and 4, Hill. And Josh Hill has it. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Out of the gun, Hill. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Shut him down!
The 3rd down pass intercepted. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts, and in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.